WMC Memphis, WMFS HD2 Bartlett Memphis, part of the Memphis Sports Network with 92.9 FM ESPN, ESPN 790 AM.
The views and opinions of the hosts or guests of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of the management or staff of Intercom Memphis.
Watch the sunrise, new day's dawning, and it's calling you and me. Where the mighty Mississippi flows by Memphis, Tennessee. We've got woodlands, fields, and water. Hey, there is no better way. You can find out all about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Make some time, take the family, ask a friend, but don't delay. Listen up and learn about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Listen up and learn about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray.
Good Saturday morning. Welcome to another edition of the award-winning Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Gaston's White River Resort, and Barton Power Sports. Now, here's your host, Larry Ray.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790, talking outdoors for the next 90 minutes on this, the second Saturday in October, which is hard to believe. And when it means second Saturday, you know who that means. That's RW himself, Ronald P. Wong. I don't know what your middle name is. Ronald McDonald Wong. No.
How K?
K?
That's my middle initial, so guess what that means.
K? K is your middle? No, Ronald Kenneth Wong. Ronald.
That's right. That's right. You nailed it.
Really?
You nailed it. Yes.
Okay. Well, Kenny, we'll talk to you in just a minute here. No. Hey, it's good. Ron is up at the Kentucky Lake for the annual. You tell our listeners what's going on up there at Kentucky Lake, Ron.
Well, Larry, and good morning to all of you listeners out there this morning. I hope you're having a great Saturday morning. I'm at Kentucky Lake for the Strike King annual media conference, and I have to tell you, it's a joy to be here. And also this year, we have the Lose media conference. So I've been here all week since last Sunday. I'm going to finally get to go home here later on this morning.
Yeah. You've got football games to watch and all these kind of things.
Actually, I am on my way. Yes, I will be on my way here shortly.
Yeah, so you could go see New Mexico State. I know you're pulling for the Aggies from New Mexico State, right? So,
yeah, you know I am.
he's heading to Oxford, but he's been up at Kentucky Lake, and it's a wonderful event that Strike King and Lose puts on, and we're going to be talking to some of the guys on today's show that Ron has had a chance to hunker down with. Our good friend Mark Menendez. We got Michael Willie. We got Mark Rose. If we had another Mark, and we got Mark Copley. What is this?
Hey, we got 3 marks this morning.
3? That's 3 good marks for us. I didn't think about that until it all of a sudden hit me. How we think about that, Greg Ratliff?
I have what was the joke I was going to say? It's we've hit the mark today.
We've hit the mark today. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. But anyway, Ron is up here. We're going to hook up with Mark Copley of Strike King here later on in this segment. But I know there's a lot of stuff going on in the Mid-South right now. We're gearing up for the deer season. We got the young sportsman hunt coming up for the rifle. We got the bow season going on now. We're getting ready to have the fall turkey season in Tennessee, which I can't wait for. So many things happening and a lot of events going on around town. I just talked to Joe Royer this past week, getting ready for the biggest what do they call that thing? Now he's done blow my mind. A cyclist, cycloclops or something like that. On November the 1st.
Wow.
Yeah, that's going to be happening. We're going to have Joe on the show, but a lot of things. Fall fishing, Ron. Our listeners want to know what are you hearing out there as we talk throughout today's show. But give us that quick Ron Wong fall.
Quickly, I got to tell you, first of all, happy hunting to all of you all. Get the woods and kill something.
Yeah.
The fishing is really starting to pick up all over the Mid-South.
Uh-huh.
I can tell you at Kentucky Lake and at Pickwick Lake, the fish are on around grass mats.
Yep.
That you can catch them on some Strike King, Sexy Dog top water baits. You
I
can
love
catch
those.
them on buzz baits.
Yep.
And also some soft plastics, Texas rigged, are working well, like the Strike King rodent or the 10-inch worm.
10-inch worm.
Yeah.
That's a long
and
worm.
on any of them. And then the crappie are starting to move also. Quite a few crappie are now being caught in the 8 to 10 foot range. They are moving up for the fall feed before wintertime hits. So it's going well.
Well, I wanted to ask you, somebody wanted me to ask you about the up and down temperatures. We had cool weather last week. This week we're back in the 80s. What does that do? Do you think?
Well, here's what happened is the surface temperature 2 weeks ago was 80 degrees. And in about 3 days, it dropped 10 degrees
Yeah.
to the high 60s, low 70s.
Yeah.
And it's got the fish a little bit confused. And what you do is you either go shallower
Okay.
or deeper, but not in the same area. And that's the adjustment that you would make.
Well, I know our good friends at Strike King have plenty of fishing lures to handle any kind of adjustment. We got Mark Copley.
Absolutely.
Got Mark Copley on the first of our three Marks on today's show.
It's the Hair Lip Dog Show.
Oh my! That's what now. That's the title of the show. Now, I'm not going to tell you which Mark said that, but we know who it is. It's Mark Copley, our good friend from Strike King. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, guys. How is everyone?
Oh, I know, Mark. You hadn't had anything to do this past week. You just been sitting around.
We really have.
Oh, no. This is a big event. Tell our listeners exactly what goes on at something like this, Mark.
Absolutely, be happy to. It's this is where we bring in the top national outdoor riders, and we bring in all of our national pro staff, which I think I counted 32 national pro staffs.
Wow.
That we had here. We come to beautiful Kentucky Lake right here at Paris Landing, just up the road from Paris Landing State Park. Stay at Fishtail Lodge. Our good friends David and Karen Seaton, and boy, they take care of us.
Yeah.
But we get together, and for 2 days we work really hard, we play really hard, we laugh really hard, and have a good time. It's family. It is. Yeah. It's everybody enjoys coming because it's our chance to catch up with everybody. But it's the idea behind the event is to get riders an opportunity to get with our pros, and they can get somewhere up to 6 months to a year's worth of work done in 2 days.
Well, I know, and Ron Wong, I'm glad Ron is up there representing Outdoors with Larry Ray, because it's also a time for you to showcase some of the new lures and new things that you got going on, right, Mark?
Absolutely. We brought up and gave each outdoor rider a bag full of everything that we released at ICAST, new colors, new lures. And it's an opportunity for them to go out and take pictures of them, to write about them, to use them. It's not just getting these guys with our pros. They go out in the boat with them.
Yes.
And, they've got. In the mornings we have 2 3-hour sessions, and in the afternoons we have 2 2-hour sessions. So
wow, yeah. So it's
it's a chance to get in the boat with the best in the business.
And Ron Wong, I know from your perspective, Ron, you get to go one-on-one with these guys and a chance to see all the great products that we know. And Ron, of course, I love the names of them. When I ever retire, I just want to be a fish lure name person. I want to sit around and talk sexy stuff to people. So
hey, that's the one thing you can do in the fishing. You can talk sexy.
Yeah, what are you saying, Ron?
Well, the sexy dog, the sexy shad, it doesn't get any better than that. And, of course, my last interview this morning that I'll be doing before I head back to Memphis, Mark Copley knows this, but it'll be with Mark Rose. And, of course, we're going to be talking some of how Mark uses the new Strike King products that have come out.
Yeah.
And he might mention a little bit about the new Lose products that are out too. So it's going to be good. We're going to have fun.
Yeah. Well, I know.
Yeah, let me brag on Mark Rose a little bit.
Mark, I want to tell you.
Hold on now. Yeah.
Great event.
All three of us can't talk.
We certainly appreciate it.
Well, all three of us can't talk, and Mark Copley had a very in-depth comment he wanted to make. Right, Mark?
Right. That's very scary to say that I have an in-depth comment.
Well, it's early.
I do want to brag on Mark Rose. Mark Rose has been with us for a very long time, and not only is he a member of our National Pro Staff, but he's one of my best friends, and we talk all the time. He just lives over in Marion, Arkansas, but he can absolutely catch them, and absolutely one of the best, if not the best, at ledge fishing and offshore fishing. And but not only is Mark a great fisherman, but he's a great person.
Yeah,
and
good
Christian man, and just he walks. He doesn't just talk the talk; he walks the walk. And,
well, I know that you guys. I want to take this chance right now to send Mark Davis, one of our favorite guys.
Yes.
Can I send out some prayers for Mark? You guys know what's going on with Mark, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, he's a member of your family too, right?
Absolutely, he is.
Well, tell our listeners what's why Mark isn't there, and what's going on with Mark.
Absolutely, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it broke Mark's heart to not be here.
I know
he called me.
I know it did. It had
last week. I want to say Monday or so. He was on his way home from wrapping up a qualification for the Bassmasters Classic.
Yeah.
Coming home from Sturgeon Bay, and he said, "Mark," he says, "I got some news to tell you." He says, "I'm not going to be able to be at the Writers event."
Yeah.
He shared with me that he had some lip cancer on his lip, and it was from the sun.
Yeah.
And the good news is it's very curable, but he had surgery this past Monday.
Yes. Yeah.
And they went in and they had to cut it out and then come back and do some reconstructive surgery. And it was pretty deep what they had to cut out.
Wow.
But,
yeah. Well,
Mark is one of the most encouraging and uplifting guys.
Isn't he, though?
And,
yeah.
Well, the good Lord's going to take care of him, and he's going to be fine. And but he just wanted everybody to know out there to know that he's not going anywhere. He's here, and but he sure missed being here. But yeah, we need to continue to keep him in our prayers and keep him lifted up for continued healing.
Well, we're going to take our first break. I wanted to put that in there because Mark Davis, we would have had 4 Marks on this show, I know, because he's one of my favorite persons from Mount Ida, Arkansas. So, folks, go on Facebook, Google Mark Davis, whatever you do. Send out prayers to him. Mark's a wonderful guy, strong guy. Man, I would want to arm wrestle him, I can tell you that for sure, and everything. His hands are like a roofer's. But let's do that. Mark, thank you. We're going to take a break, Ron, and we'll come right back with you. More from the Strike King Media Gathering up in Kentucky Lake on Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790.